Hello students, so let us discuss our topic. So today we are going to talk about modern periodic law. What modern periodic law said. Okay, after Mendeleev failed in some of the ways. So how it got recovered, but in today periodic table which is existing is also having the large contribution of Mendeleev. Mendeleev did a great job during his time and he led forward some of the concepts as well today itself. So the modern periodic law, what modern periodic law says, you can write it down. The properties of the elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers. What we are talking about here is the periodic function of their atomic numbers. What Mendeleev said about atomic mass. But here we are not concerned with atomic mass. Here we are talking about atomic number. As we got to know by researches and studies that atomic number is much more better approach than atomic mass. Okay, then you very well know that atomic number is equal to atomic number of any element is equal to what? Is equal to number of protons. We very well know this now. It is equal to number of protons. So by this time, the modern periodic law time, 94 elements were discovered and were all matching the properties. They were having the similar properties. So that is a very good point that modern periodic table was able to signify and tell about all the 94 elements that were existing at that time. Although Dobiner failed, law of octaves failed, Mendeleev also failed at some point, but modern periodic law was greatly applied to all the elements, 94 elements that were discovered at that time. 94 elements means we have a lot to discover. All these elements and their study, their physical properties, their chemical properties are studied under inorganic chemistry field. In inorganic chemistry, we study about different types of these elements, their chemical properties, physical properties. So it got a great field for all the researchers and the scientists, those who want to invest their time and invest their knowledge in inorganic chemistry, because new elements were developing. So they have lot to study, lot to discover. Okay, so this was about modern periodic law. Then let us see some of the rules of modern periodic law. You can note it down. That it is divided, the table, periodic table which is given according to the modern time is divided into groups and periods. Okay, groups means in this way, that is vertical columns. Vertical columns were named as groups. And in this way, these are horizontal rows. Horizontal rows. So horizontal rows according to the modern periodic table were known as periods, and the vertical column according to the modern periodic table will be known as groups. Now how many periods and how many groups are there? So there are 18 groups in the periodic table and there are 7 periods in the periodic table. This is the final justification and the point that is given. We have 18 groups and we have 7 periods. Groups can also be known as families, but most probably it will be known as groups only. Okay? And it is given by IUPAC. Okay, this is the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. So it was given by IUPAC. Clear? Okay, so there are 18 groups and 7 periods altogether. Now the 7 periods that we have is named after what? That we have first period. This means if I am saying that an element belongs to first period, this automatically means you have to relate now that its principal quantum number, you have read in chapter 2, principal quantum number, that is n is equal to 1. So the period in which it the element will be having the same principal quantum number. If I am saying the element belongs to second period, then you will obviously understand that the principal quantum number will be 2. If element is existing in third period, you will automatically understand that the principal quantum number is 3. So the number of periods goes well and along with the principal quantum number. Okay? Let us proceed. Now the point is how these periods are arranged. So, first period, it will be containing 2 elements. First period will be having 2 elements. This you have to remember. Then the subsequent periods. Subsequent मतलब इसके बाद के जो periods है, second period, third period, fourth period, how much elements it will be having? So when we see first period will be having 2 elements, then the subsequent period will be having 8 elements. इसका next मतलब first period के जो next वाला होगा उसमें होंगे 8 elements, and then again if we see third period it will also be having 8 elements. If we see fourth period it will be having 18 elements. If we see fifth period it will also be having 18 elements. If we see sixth period it will be having 32 elements. So this scale you have to remember, 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. That in every period will be having this much amount of elements present in them. Note this down.